If you feel like your paycheck just isn't enough to cover your expenses, let alone help you build the financial future that you want, in this episode, I'm going to break down the best side hustle for men over 30. Whether you're looking to pay off debt, save for something big, or simply create more financial freedom, these side hustles will help you earn extra income right now.
You're listening to the Modern Kings podcast, your source of life-changing information for upgrading your lifestyle and unlocking your keys to success. Welcome to Modern Kings.
What's happening, everybody? If you're new here, I'm King Prime. I can be found at IamKingPrime.com. Welcome back to Modern Kings, the platform where we help people just like you to level up in the areas of finance, fitness, and fashion. Today's topic is a big one, and that's side hustles. If you're over 30, chances are you've got a lot on your plate. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. I'm talking careers, mortgage, family, and a whole lot more. But that doesn't mean that you can't add side hustles to the mix and start earning extra income. In fact, it may be exactly what you need to take control of your financial future. Let's dive into some real actionable ways you can get started today. Before we dive in, I'm going to tell you about my first side hustle. In case you didn't know, I grew up on a farm in Alabama. Roll Tide. There were 9 people in the house, 7 kids, 2 adults. There were not a lot of finances to go around. When you hear people talk about they didn't know that they were poor, we knew we were poor. At least I did. I knew that we were poor. So at the age of 9, I had a few dollars in my pocket from something that I did for someone in the neighborhood. I had about $5. I went to the local grocery store and I bought candy. Blow Pops, Butterfingers, Snickers, whatever. I would buy candy for a dime and sell it for a quarter. I didn't know what wholesale was. I didn't know what retail was. I didn't know the markup of 2.25, but somehow I was automatically doing it. That was my first round. After I sold out of candy in like 2 days, I realized, hey, this works. So then I became the candy man. Forget carrying books in my book bag. My backpack was for inventory purposes only. There were even days that I did not dress out for PE because I had too much money, too much inventory at risk of being stolen. And to my parents, if you're listening to this, it's a little too late for a course correction. It worked out fine. I also started cutting hair in the 5th grade because I had what was then and is still now the world's worst haircut from my mom. So that was another side hustle that I did through middle school and high school. And even as an adult, I would put my clippers in a little baggie. I would go to friends, family, neighbors' house and cut their hair for a fee. So I was like an in-town traveling barber. One last side hustle that I will share with you that I was involved in was network marketing. It was in the health and wellness industry. And that's where I learned a lot about systems and other people's money, other people's efforts, and other people's talents. How leveraging those areas can be hugely successful to a person. Present day, I, along with my wife, own several properties, Airbnbs, and other small businesses. All of that to say, I know a thing or two about side hustles and making extra money. So I'm going to give you 16 side hustles. That's right, 16. I'm going to lay them out, and I'm going to lay it out in 4 segments. The first is going to be why side hustles matter. The second segment is going to be the side hustle themselves. The third segment is going to be how to balance the side hustle with a busy life. And the last segment is going to be building long-term wealth with your side hustle. So why are side hustles a game changer at the age of 30 or over the age of 30? By the time you reach 30 or older, you are dealing with more financial responsibility than you did in your 20s. Whether it's saving for your kids' college, planning for retirement, paying off debt, every dollar counts. The beauty of a side hustle is that it gives you extra money, or should we say an extra stream of income, without having to quit your job. Plus, if you do it right, man, it can evolve into potentially even replacing your main source of income over time. Now here's what you're really here for, the best side hustle for men over the age of 30. And ladies, if you're here, listening, watching, some of this fits you too. Now what I'm gonna give you is a mix of online and offline opportunities. I also made this very relevant. At the time of this recording, it is late 2024. And this is the time where the digital economy and flexible working options are bigger than ever. Let's dive in. First up, we have freelancing. If you have skills like writing, graphic design, coding, web development, sometimes even administrative skills, freelancing can be a solid way to earn extra income. There are websites like Fiverr and Upwork that make it extremely easy to get started. You can set your hours, you can pick your projects, and gradually build a client base. Many of these are based on peer reviews. So like you do a great job, they give you a review. You in return give them a review, and like anything else, cream rises to the top. But what's great about this is you can scale it over time. Number 2, consulting and coaching. If you have expertise in any area, let's say business, fitness, finance, offering consulting services can be hugely lucrative. There are so many areas that you can consult on: marketing, design, speaking. I mean, I can go on and on. There's so many areas that people need help in that you are equipped to give them. This is especially powerful for men over 30 because at this age, you actually have experience that younger people will pay you for, and older people too. Number 3, real estate investing. Real estate is one of the most consistent wealth builders, period. You don't have to start with a huge budget, and maybe you even start by house hacking. What is house hacking? What does it look like? Buy a house, you live in a portion of it and rent the rest of it out. Or you can invest into a rental property and get the monthly cash flow. This is a long-term game, but the rewards can be massive. Next up, number 4, online courses and digital products. If you've mastered a skill or any passion, why not turn it into a course or a digital product? Platforms like Teachable, Gumroad, Kajabi, they make it simple for you to sell your knowledge. This side hustle has major potential for massive income. Next up, number 5, ride, share, or delivery. You know about these: Lyft, Uber, DoorDash, Uber Eats. I know it seems like everybody are doing these, and to me, I feel like that's the first thing that people default to, but it's still a lucrative option, especially if you want something flexible. It works well if you have a vehicle and you just want to monetize your downtime. It's quick, it's straightforward, and you can start earning cash the same day. Number 6 on my list is social media management for small businesses. With so many businesses going digital, social media presence is more important than ever. And there are a lot of people that are intimidated by that. A lot of people don't know how to do it. A lot of people don't have the time to do it. And you have access to a phone, and you're playing around with your phone most of the time. You're using it as a toy and not a tool. Empower yourself and go get that money. No, seriously, if you have a knack for content creation and great ideas, social media management can be a huge knack of yours in 2024 and beyond. Businesses need regular content on all of the platforms like Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. And to be honest, most business owners don't have time to do that. This is where you step in and get paid for your social media skills. Number 7 on my list is remote customer support. I'm not talking about India. Do you have any idea of how many companies work remote? When you have a problem with your refrigerator, your computer, whatever tech support realm you call, you're likely gonna get someone that is working remote. I know you've heard the calls where you call someone and you could barely understand their language, or you made the call and you heard kids in the background. They're working remote, people. With more companies working remote, the demand has skyrocketed. There are websites like FlexJobs and Remote.co that post part-time customer service gigs. And the hours are normally flexible enough to work around your schedule. Next up, number 8, we have affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing has been around for a while. And you may be thinking to yourself, isn't that old news? No. In 2024, affiliate marketing is still going strong. What is affiliate marketing? If you don't know, it is a person promoting a product or even a service about something that they use, know, and like. And should that person or those people decide to purchase it, you then get a portion of the proceeds. for marketing it. For example, you see it all the time in the TikTok shop. You see a person that says, hey, these are the vitamins that I like so much, or, this is the product that I use in my kitchen all the time. And someone says, wow, that's great. I like it. Let me get it. They click on it and then they pay their $25, and then the affiliate marketing company sends the person that promoted it $5. Imagine doing that times 100 people, or however many decide to purchase it because they're on that platform. So you earn commissions on sales made through your unique referral links, and over time, it can become a very lucrative passive stream of income. Now, we're about halfway through this list, but before we go on, I would really, really love it if you just gave me a thumbs up and share this with someone that you know needs a side hustle, or that has been talking about a side hustle and have not taken action. Last thing, I would love it if you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. I got good stuff coming. I don't want you to miss it. Number 9 on my list is print on demand services. I'm talking about t-shirts, mugs. Print on demand has become incredibly easy and accessible in 2024 and moving forward into the future. Print on demand has become incredibly easy to do with platforms like Printful, Teespring, and Redbubble. You design your own custom products such as t-shirts, mugs, hoodies, and the print on demand services handles all of the logistics. I'm talking the manufacturing, the fulfillment, the shipping. If you've got a creative side, it is a great way to earn extra income without worrying about inventory or logistics. Number 10, content creation, such as YouTube or podcasting. Building a YouTube channel or starting a podcast is still one of the best ways to create long-term income streams. The beauty of content creation is that it can start out very part-time, but it can evolve and grow into a full-time rewarding career. Plus, as men over 30, again, we've got experiences about life, about jobs, about various experiences that people are hungry for. You can make money from ad revenue, sponsorships, and affiliate marketing. That collectively can add up to serious income. But that's only going to happen if you stay consistent. Number 11, e-commerce and drop shipping. With e-commerce tools being easier to use than ever before, starting your online store is a great way to build a side hustle. Drop shipping in particular allows you to sell products without having to have to handle the inventory. You find a supplier, you list the products on your website, and when the customer orders, the supplier sends it directly to the customer. Platforms like Shopify make it easy to get started. I have firsthand knowledge. I've used Shopify. I vouch for Shopify. It is a very, very good platform. Number 12, fitness or health coaching. In 2024, fitness coaching and online personal training is booming. If you're passionate about fitness, this hustle can be incredibly rewarding. And not just financially, I'm talking about this particular side hustle helps people to change their lives. Whether it's one-on-one coaching or group classes, this is a side hustle that is easy to scale. Number 13, virtual assistant services. Earlier, we talked about the remote work and how it's increasing. This has caused the need for virtual assistants to surge. If you're organized, you're tech savvy, you know how to manage calendars, you're great at emails or customer inquiries, being a virtual assistant is a great gig, and it may be for you if you're great at those things. The best part about this is you can offer those services to businesses around the world and work your own schedule. Heck, I'll even go a step further and say you could develop your own team, step back, and manage that team. Number 14, I'm a little biased in this one, but Airbnb and short-term rental. As you know, travel is back and has been back for a while in full blossom. Short-term rentals are still thriving. When a family goes and they want to have a great time and be all together and have a wonderful experience, they want a short-term rental, not a hotel. Imagine getting a hotel, you've got 6 people in your group and you've got to get 4, maybe 3 hotel rooms, but you want everyone to be together. The Airbnb and short-term rental space is still very lucrative for that reason. You may even have extra space in the house that you currently reside in. You don't have to rent the entire house out. You can rent rooms in your house out to make income. You may have a second property. You could let that property be making money for the times that you're not there. And even if you don't own the property, you can do a process called Airbnb arbitrage. What that is where you take out a lease for an apartment or a home for a duration, let's say 12 months, and you are able to rent it at a cost, but you're able to charge more for it as an Airbnb or short-term rental. You certainly want to have the conversation to make sure that you get the landlord's approval, but I'm telling you that it's possible. Number 15, stock photography and videography. As more businesses and people create content and have the need to create content, selling stock photography and stock video online is truly a hustle and a necessity. When media companies put together commercials for these businesses and corporations, they have to get that footage from somewhere. So you take that video, you shoot it in a nice media 4K, 8K, make sure that it's smooth, attractive, all of the things that a customer will want. You can upload that to websites, Shutterstock, Adobe Stock, iStock. All of these are stock photography and stock video websites. And you can sell these to people all over the world. If you enjoy photography or videography as a hobby, this side hustle may be for you. It's a great way to monetize it. Last one, number 16, that's flipping items online. Flipping has become super easy with websites like Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Craigslist. Anybody even use Craigslist anymore? I feel like it's for creepers. But whether it's furniture, electronics, or even clothing, buying low and selling high can be an incredible side hustle. Just like me and my candy as a kid. You don't need a huge upfront investment either. Just some time to search for some deals and a little patience to wait for the right buyers. Now, segment 3, this is how we're going to balance your side hustle with a busy life. You may be thinking to yourself, well, these side hustles, they sound great, but I'm already swamped with a busy life. I've got work, I got family, I've got commitments. How do I make time for this side hustle? There are a few strategies that can help you balance it all. First of all, you're going to do time blocking. That's where you're going to dedicate specific hours in your week to work on your side hustle. Maybe it's early in the morning before your day gets started, or maybe a couple of hours on the weekend. Consistency is going to be key. Number 2, start small. You don't have to go all in right away. Start with just a few hours a week. As you gain momentum and confidence, then increase your time and exposure. Number 3 is you want automation and delegation. You don't have to do everything, and you shouldn't do everything. If your side hustle involves an online business, you should look into tools that help to automate your tasks, like scheduling software, email marketing, or even hiring a virtual assistant to help with the workload. The goal is to work smarter, not harder. And the last thing you want to do is set clear goals. Be clear on why you're doing this. If the why is big enough, the how won't matter. Whether it's to make an extra $500 a month or to save up for something specific. Having a clear goal will keep you motivated and on track. And segment number 4, you want to build long-term wealth with your side hustle. A side hustle isn't just about earning extra cash. It's about building long-term wealth. The additional income that you make can be used to invest in stocks, buy real estate, or it could even be used to invest into your own business. By making smart financial decisions with your side hustle money, you can accelerate your wealth building journey. And this is especially critical as you head into your 40s and 50s, where planning for retirement becomes more of a priority. All right, guys, that wraps up today's episode on side hustles for men over 30. Remember, starting small is better than not starting at all. Pick one of these side hustles and start taking action today. Extra income can not only change your financial situation, but it can also open up new opportunities for your growth and your success. I encourage you to stay strong and to keep hustling. If you're interested in taking this further, be sure to check out this video on building wealth faster in your 40s and 50s. And also, check out this video on how I escaped debt for good and became financially free, which will help you get rid of debt for good. Be sure to get on my calendar if you need a consultation. It's in the description box. Remember, true kings are built, not born. Remember to subscribe if you're not already, and I will catch you in the next video. Until then, look your best, do your best, and be your best.